Look, I feel very strongly about this. If you're here on a visa and you're participating in these anti-Semitic uh, attacks on Jewish students, you should be deported immediately. Any threats of violence or physical harm that is occurring, these students should be arrested, and they should all be expelled. And ultimately, the legislation that I introduced, the Stop Anti-Semitism on College Campuses Act, would strip institutions like Columbia of every federal dollar, including student aid, for promoting and sanctioning these events. President Shafiq has a responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of all students on campus, and her failure to do so, number one, should result in her termination. But number two, frankly, if my bill was in effect, would strip Columbia of every federal dollar. The Anti-Semitism Awareness Act would adopt the IRA working definition of anti-Semitism in all of its contemporary examples. In order to address this, you have to be able to define it. And I think it's important for the Department of Education to adopt the IRA working definition and use it for its enforcement cases. If we don't crack down on this right now and stop this rapid rise in anti-Semitism, we will see violence in America. And that is absolutely unacceptable. And what you are seeing, what you saw in Gaza and the attack on Israel on October 7th is a direct result of anti-Semitism being taught in the schools in Gaza. They are taught to hate Jews. They are taught to want to kill Jews. That is why that occurred on October 7th. And we need to end this right now in America.
Yeah, we know that Mike Johnson is going to Columbia University today. He will still see the tents up because the deadline has come and gone, and the university president has said that they can stay for now because they are not using harassing language, even though all we've heard is harassing language. What kind of reception do you think he will get there today?
Well, I'll be joining him this afternoon along with Anthony D'Esposito and Nicole Maliotakis. I think the speaker will be well received by Jewish students. We look forward to sitting down with them and hearing from them directly about their concerns and how they're feeling about these anti-Semitic protests on campus and the failure of the administration to do anything about it. And even after giving a deadline to continue to allow this to occur, speaks volumes to the ineptness of President Shafiq.
Yeah. Congressman, I know you went to
we
Manhattan
look forward
College.
to being there today.
I know, Congressman, you went to Manhattan College right up the road. You're a Jasper. We're hearing, and by the way, these protests not taking place on the campus of Manhattan, at least as of right now. We're hearing there's no trial today. Donald Trump's paperwork trial down in Lower Manhattan not happening today. We're hearing, it's a rumor, but that maybe he's going to appear with the speaker today and some of these Jewish students. Can you confirm that?
I have not heard that.
Okay. Wouldn't surprise me if something like that were to happen, though. And what a way to troll Joe Biden, by the way, who has said very, very little, if anything, in support of Jewish students whose parents are paying, at Columbia, for example, $70,000 a year to be harassed.
Well, again, this goes to the problem for the Democratic Party. When Joe Biden's doing, press conferences with Bernie Sanders and AOC, clearly we see where he's getting his talking points from. To somehow equate what the students on campus are feeling, the Jewish students, with what Hamas has done and these pro-Hamas protesters. The reason the Palestinian people are going through difficult times is because of Hamas. They are their oppressor. They are the ones that use innocent Palestinians as human shields. All of these pro-Hamas protesters should be demanding Hamas surrender and release all of the hostages. That's where the protest should be aimed at. Instead, they continue to attack Jewish students and the Jewish people here in America.
Boy, that is such a good point.
Exactly what Secretary of State Antony Blinken said last week. And he said Hamas is the one to blame and only Hamas.